times. This guy is mad. He's not human.
What's up, Scary fam? We are back. I hope you all having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So, you all, today I want to talk about what could possibly happen in this Halloween TV series and what we can expect and what they might be aiming for with this. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button. Also, right there, ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I drop another video like this. So, to get into it, yeah, the Halloween TV series, we got that announced, at age 45, got the clues and stuff. We finally got the official announcement. I was thinking, we got a lot of this speculation going on with Michael possibly coming back with it. I've heard people say, Silver Shamrock. It's all type of stuff. I think that this is going to be something that's like Marvel. Like something like Marvel where a lot of things connect, not everything because it'll ruin it, but just some things connect. What I mean by connecting is I think we could possibly have Michael and the Silver Shamrock story existing in the same, timeline, possibly. I think they can do something like that. And I think it will be a crazy following behind it because a lot of people follow Halloween 3 Season of the Witch and a lot of people love Michael Myers. So, but I wouldn't make the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch story too present. I think it will be smart for them to actually have it present, but it's almost like not filler. When we get these down moments in this TV series, we can like kind of rotate over to the Silver Shamrock story. So it will never be any down moments, really. You know what I'm saying? And then you got two main stories going on, next, along each other, going side by side, which is crazy. We're both invested in. But the thing is that's kind of making me wonder is which route are they going to take? Are they going to have it start from when Michael was younger, which I think would be crazy, or are they going to kind of just run through the beginning of the story with Michael taking out Judith, and then we kind of fast forward to Michael Myers? I don't know. Either way, I think it would be cool, and just having Silver Shamrock going on, maybe not even having it too. I mean, this is just me playing around at this point. Maybe even having it not too like witchcrafty, just something with the mask being involved in a dark element. But I think it would be crazy even if we had like a side story going on with the Silver Shamrock mask. You know what I'm saying? So and to get into it, we see with their cape, I mean, that was Blumhouse, but we seen what Malik approved. He obviously approved of that story with Blumhouse, so he believed in that type of story with like Corey and Allison and things like that. But now that he knows that some people didn't enjoy the way that angle was set up, some people liked Corey and Allison's story, they just didn't like the placement. Maybe he'll try to do something a little different with Michael more involved that that can work. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I want to say is I got a feeling if they do this route with like 78, I think they're gonna make Michael like the monster of the town. I know boogeyman of the town, but the monster of the town. What I mean is like the reason I use the word monster is because monsters are not always present. They're always like sometimes they pop in, they pop out, they do their killing, and they get out of there. I think it's gonna be where Michael is like a monster. He comes in and out. He creates his own side stories with killing certain citizens of Haddonfield, and we go get some interest in these side characters. Maybe we got Brackett having some kids or something. Just I think it's going to be focused on new generation for sure, but also the old generation, like the OG characters and stuff like that. But I feel that it's going to be a lot of side stories going on in Halloween. The TV series is going to have to be a lot of side stories just off the fact you can't always have Michael two front line, especially in the TV series. I don't know if this is going to be a limited TV series or it's going to be an ongoing. But I'm looking at other TV series kind of compare, like how could you do a Halloween? We had Scream, which was very, cool. And you remember how they had Ghostface like spread it out perfectly. They had when he popped in, it was very entertaining. I think Michael's going to be similar to that. Not like Halloween ends. I think we might get some stalking scenes. We might get some scenes with Michael just walking in Haddonfield. Might get some little filler kills if that makes sense. Like maybe off screen, a mechanic laid on the ground dead, someone dead in their car. Um, yeah, I definitely think that that can possibly work. And I remember I watched the thing with Two Heads podcast. I always thought that Chris Nelson wouldn't be down for, to do another Halloween just because it was a lot. But he also, he touched on like, hey, that money's right, yeah, I'll do it. And I respect him. And I love Chris Nelson's work. I think he by far is the best one to deal with Michael. He brought Michael Myers back to life. It looks just like an aged, 78 Michael. So I hope that he can get involved in that. I don't know if like a Laurie Strode will be present. I don't know which route they're gonna go. Like, are they gonna do the route with a new generation cast with the same names? Are we gonna have characters like Allison, like new age characters like Allison, Vicky, and Dave? I think that's gonna be the route they possibly go, just to create a new legacy of characters, similar to how like the Chuck. If you guys ever watched the Chucky TV series, I think it's going to be like that, how you have those new characters like Jake and, everything through the cast, but we still have Andy. I think it's going to be something like that. But the thing that's kind of crazy is having Michael involved, having him involved front line. I just don't want them to explain too much. I don't want them to explain too much, but I think them incorporating Silver Shamrock, even if they don't go, okay, even if they don't go the full route with them just showing people getting, kids going through these issues with the mask and the snakes and everything, maybe they can talk about the Silver Shamrock thing, like bring it up like it existed in the same universe or somehow, some way, make it sound like it existed in this town. Maybe it's a scary story of the town where, not like Goosebumps, but it's like, you remember they said happened with those masks? That's the old Silver Shamrock factory. And maybe, I think with this TV series, they're going to answer a lot of questions that keyword needed to be answered. I don't think they're going to try to dig into Michael. That they know, hopefully they know not to do that. Maybe they're going to try to ask a lot of fan theory questions, like mess around, like real life, like the big theories, about, the sibling aspect. Maybe they kind of go back, on the background of Michael's parents, not Michael, kind of bringing up where are they located. Maybe they're trying to, have fun with the thing of Michael's mask, and that's what keeps them going. I think they can definitely have fun with this if they dig into it right and give us a lot of stuff to chew on. That's why I said Silver Shamrock. Now, I don't know about them kind of doing like all these timelines, because Halloween has a few timelines. The trilogy, we got the Cursed, Halloween 6, with the Thorn. I just don't know if they're gonna do that, but I mean it's possible because they're talking about having a cinematic universe, so cinematic, speaks for itself, and then it's gonna be high quality of a TV series. So I don't know. I just, it's a lot of possibilities out there. I know they're gonna try to dig into some side characters, probably the Rabbit in Red type of thing, just like all the venue spots through Halloween. I think this is gonna be made for fans. I feel it. I think this is gonna be made for fans. I mean, this is the first TV series technically, so it's like, you might as well kind of dig into certain things, but I don't think they should answer anything with Mike. I don't think they should pull a Rob Zombie. I mean, you could probably do some type of flashback or something, some little cool flashbacks. That's another thing. I think that depending on how far this TV series, goes in the story, we can definitely get a few flashbacks probably, but I heard a lot of people say this, that if it's the Silver Shamrock story, they're going to be upset. It's going to be a silver. We have not got a official who's going to be who. Is it going to be this route with Silver Shamrock? Is it going to be, 78 storyline? Who's going to be Michael? We didn't get anything. We're going to get a Halloween TV series. So me knowing them though, they're going to go to Michael Myers route because he's the money. I'm sorry, like that's the truth. So me thinking, I think they're going to just try to tell the whole story over. That's what I think they're going to do. I think because it's going to bring more people in and it's going to have people more invested. And it's very smart, to be honest, because we love the movie. So, I think if they start from the beginning, it's going to be almost like they're rewriting a franchise with a TV series for him. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they're gonna rewrite the franchise in TV series form. So your Halloween 4s, your 5s, and your 6s, you might get hat tips through this TV series for Jamie Lloyd, like a little girl that might resemble her with the clown costume. You might get a thorn logo on someone's arm and they act weird. I think it's gonna be stuff like that. Maybe I'm wrong. No, none of this is confirmed. Maybe I'm wrong. But I really, the TV series is confirmed. And another thing, I get these messages all the time about Brandon. When do you think, we're going to get this series? I personally think we won't get this series for like another 5 years. I think we will have the poster and everything and the characters announced by H50, Halloween 50th anniversary, and I think it only makes sense to do that. They're going to give him like a 5-year break. I know it's long for us diehard fans, but I think in all reality, that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to give him like a 5-year break, and along way, I think we're going to start getting like these little sprinkles of info about the series. But I can see them announcing it, and giving us a little bit more info. And well, they already announced it, but giving us a little bit more info in H50. I think that's what's going to happen. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? What I just talked about? Do you think that's something that you would want to see with this TV series? I personally think it could work that way. I don't see no other way, to be honest. We saw the Allison and Corey shit. They can definitely do something like that. I always said that I think that Allison and Corey story could have been saved for this moment. I would have loved to see that, because, like I said, it would have worked, because you don't want to have Michael frontline in the TV series that much anyways, because that's when shit starts getting explained. You start seeing these awkward scenes, and I think that would have just been perfect. Sprinkling him through. He's in a cave, and you got him in his little habitat of this cave and shit. Like, it would have worked. But comment down below what you all think in those comments. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want you guys to hit me up on my social media. ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter. And yeah, you all right there where it says subscribe. Next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace. Until next time.